Okay, so we've all been there, right? You get this huge burst of motivation. You set these really ambitious goals, going to the gym every single day, maybe learning a language, finally tackling that big
Oh,
project.
yeah, the New Year's resolution effect.
Exactly. But then, a few weeks later, maybe even just a few days, PFFT, the energy's gone.
And you're back at square one.
Right back, and it's frustrating. You're wondering what went wrong this time. It's a cycle so many of us know. Well, today we're going to do a deep dive into a framework that really reframes this whole struggle in a powerful way. We're looking at the key ideas from James Clear's Atomic Habits. It's a book that's genuinely changed how millions think about growth and, getting things done. So our mission for you listening in is to figure out how these incredibly simple, repeatable systems can actually be a shortcut to, well, profound personal change. Okay, let's unpack this.
Absolutely. And it's so important to get this
Yeah.
real lasting change. It isn't just about having big dreams or aspirations. It really comes down to the practical stuff, the sustainable methods you weave into your everyday life. And Clear's work gives you exactly that. It's a clear, actionable way forward. It cuts through the wishful thinking and focuses on how progress actually works.
Yeah, and the core idea, the foundation, it's almost deceptively simple, but it packs a real punch. It's this concept of the 1% improvement.
Hmm.
Clear basically says, look, if you just get 1% better at something each day, that tiny gain, it doesn't just add up linearly, it compounds, like big time, over time.
It really does.
We're just so conditioned to look for those huge overnight wins.
Yeah.
But he's saying, no, focus on the small, consistent tweaks. But I mean, for a lot of people, 1%, it sounds too small. Like it wouldn't even motivate you, right?
Yeah.
How does he argue that it actually fuels commitment?
Yeah, that's a really common thought, and it's where the genius of atomic habits comes in. These aren't just, little actions. They're tiny building blocks. They gather momentum. What people often miss is that the 1% isn't just about the immediate result, the output. It's actually about reinforcing your belief in the process.
Ah,
Every
okay.
time you do that tiny thing, you're telling yourself, yes, I can stick to this. It's totally different from that all or nothing mindset that just leads to burnout. Think about like a snowball rolling downhill. Starts tiny, right?
Yeah.
Almost nothing. But with every turn, it picks up more snow, more speed. That's compounding for habits.
Okay, that makes sense. That momentum idea, it leads perfectly into this other really powerful concept he talks about, identity-based habits. He puts it so well. Every action you take is a vote for the person you wish to become.
That's a great line.
Isn't it? That's not just checking a box. Like, you want to be healthier. Don't aim for an hour at the gym right away. Start with, say, 2 push-ups. Even if it feels silly, want to be a writer. Just write one sentence. It sounds almost too easy. Is this just like positive thinking, or is something deeper going on psychologically?
Oh, it's much deeper. What's really fascinating here is that it's not just about what you do. It's about fundamentally reshaping how you see yourself, your self-perception. Each tiny vote, as Clear calls it, it gradually chips away at that old identity. I'm the kind of person who doesn't exercise
Mhm.
and builds a new one. I am the kind of person who is active.
So you become it through doing it.
Exactly. It shifts you from
Mhm.
someone who wants to be, say, a runner to someone who is a runner.
Great.
Because runners run, even if it's just a short run. It's this profound change in self-belief, and that's what makes the change stick. If you keep acting like the person you want to be, even in these tiny ways, you eventually just become that person.
Yeah.
It flips the script from, I need to do X so that I can become Y, to, I am Y, therefore I do X.
Okay, now this next part, this is often the big aha moment for people reading Clear. His massive emphasis on systems over goals. He flat out says goals are not what change your life systems do.
Hmm.
That feels pretty radical, doesn't it? Especially today when everything's about setting bigger, bolder goals. Does he mean goals are useless then? Should we not bother?
No, no, that's a really key distinction. And yeah, it's easy to misunderstand. Goals are still vital.
Yeah.
Absolutely. They give you direction. They're your North Star telling you where you're headed.
Right, the destination.
Exactly.
Hmm.
But it's your systems, your daily routines, your habits. That's the actual engine. That's what gets you there. James Clear has this killer quote. You do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems.
Wow, that's powerful.
It really is. And the takeaway is crystal clear. If you want better results consistently, you absolutely have to build better habits and the systems that support them. Think of it like wanting to win a championship. That's the goal.
Yeah.
But the system, that's your daily practice, your diet, how much sleep you get, the team
The
plays.
day-to-day grind.
Precisely. You focus on improving the system, and winning the championship becomes, well, almost a natural consequence.
Okay, so systems are king. But how do we